We, the children of God, are going from glory in our soul bodies to glory in our spirit bodies, the same way God protected the bloodline that Jesus was born through. We, the children of God, as descendants of that same bloodline, the lineage of the bloodline may be physical, but it is also spiritual. So I can feel the activation in my blood by changing my soul body into my spirit body. Perhaps a change in frequency. Am I getting brighter? Well, I think so. and physically lighter, probably. The Spirit of God is activating his people. This is the filter that separates the weeds from the tares and the goats from the sheep. We, the children of God, are not confined to the boundaries of this world. We, the children of God, are not from this world. I know it's normal to feel like you don't fit in and you're the black sheep, but we really are black sheep in this world. The explosive response in this realm is heaven is invading earth. My sweet bride, it is I, redeemed from among men, born to die, sinless in life, slain as the innocent one, the only Son of the Father, resurrected to give all glory, honor, and respect to the only Creator of all things. I came and died that you would live. There is only one, there is only I am. There are two very distinct yet parallel realities playing out right now. The first is that which is tangible. It can be seen, felt, heard, and manipulated to serve the purpose of the one who governs it, which is our narrative of our world today. This is happening all around you now, as the forbidden knowledge shared by my fallen has developed into a great and powerful master of this realm, this reality, and is being integrated into absolutely every area of your modern day life. In the relentless quest to create, Satan has sensed the fall and is now manipulating DNA, both in animals and in people, in order to further build and reinforce his army. Only a certain number fell with him. Therefore, he uses the forbidden knowledge of my kingdom to create a larger army with which he will come against the saints to overcome them. Creatures long forgotten beneath the earth are now emerging, and what will manifest in this reality as living has not my breath of life within, neither the blueprint of those made in my image, the secrets I have encoded there in your DNA. There are creatures and hybrids, some part human, part machines, creations that will have supernatural abilities, making them appear to be divine or from a higher being or source. But as I tell you, they are nothing more than spawns of the Prince of Darkness himself. Their quest at immorality will stop at nothing, but their destiny is eternal darkness, as nothing will exalt itself above me. Immorality can only be attained by knowing me as creator of all life and giving obedience to my ways. Many now are already so fascinated by this new technology that coincides with the reappearance of the fallen that they are being greatly deceived as to the intentions of these modern creations, which are birthed from the pit of hell. The beginning of the strong delusion that my word speaks of is here. Many, many are falling away every day. The manipulation of what is seen, felt, and heard screams from every angle. There is no escape except for me. I am the only way, the only truth, and the only life that can and will be found. The great separation spoken of for so long is now finally here. But as Satan's army amasses around the world, the army of the living God rises. Glory. For the Holy One musters his own for battle. And while my army has already been given the victory through my blood sacrifice, Satan's army will only know a quick and final defeat. Just as his army is infused for a time with all the powers of darkness, my army is being infused as I speak this to you. Yet all the power and authority that I have given by my Father is bestowed upon those who serve me in total obedience. The powers of my kingdom can and never will be defeated. The battle rages on now and becomes more intense each day. The fierceness of what is taking place in the heavenlies is not to be understood or taken lightly. This is the generation that will see my return, and you will see things, both demonic in nature, side by side with my manifestations, not only in my angelic realm, but also around these, my people. You will see things you never thought possible and would not believe if I didn't tell you in advance that this would happen. This is an epic battle, the greatest the world has ever known, and the choice you make and whom you serve and give allegiance to determines your eternal outcome. The stakes are not just high, everything is at stake for each soul. If you have not chosen life over death, why? Is that even a choice for you? Why would anyone choose eternal death? Many of my bride are experiencing that which I spoke to you about several years ago. It is the tearing away of the governing that the soul has over the spirit of mankind since the fall. As I draw you closer and closer to myself, your creator-breathed DNA is responding to what I have placed within your very blood, restoring you back into harmony with me. I am lifting you out and away from the curse as you seek me with all your heart. The process is oftentimes a painful one because the soul is more comfortable and accustomed to governing you. The soul also represents the flesh. It does not want to give back control to your spirit. Satan can only manipulate and govern that fallen aspect of man, the flesh and the soul. So as you draw closer to me and command your spirit to take back authority over your soul, which is my original design for you, there is quite a fight being experienced as mortal gives way to immortal. Flesh dies to spirit and we walk as one. Now you have much more revelation as to what is occurring, not only in the physical and in the natural around you, but in your physical bodies as well. This is the battle of the spirits, light and dark all around you. Ultimately, the battle of light and dark is the battle of evil and good, the battle for your very soul. This is all for now. Come to me with this revelation and I will give you a peace that only I can offer you about what is taking place. So ask yourself, which kingdom are you in allegiance with? Are you identifying and validating with the flesh that's connected to the soul? Or are you identifying and validating with the Spirit of God that's connected to the soul?